my own view, both from my own analyses of consumer culture and also a now growing literature on people who are qualitative literature on people who are engaging in sustainable lifestyles, is that it's this sort of social engineering approach, which is, I think, probably dominant in the mainstream climate discourse. It's like, okay, we just have to, try and jigger this incentive to get people to do this little thing, and then we do this little thing. So it's a very piecemeal and it's a very instrumentalist approach, is not where people are at. I mean, where you see the deeper changes, it's in, I would say, a sort of values-based, but not an identity and expressive change. So what's happening is that people are coming to think of themselves in different ways and coming to be different people, in large part as they try to align their values with their daily practices and actions. And so what you find with many of these people is that you have a cumulative process in which they do, they start with one thing and it makes them feel good and they like it, and then they move to another and another. Now, there's a paper out which is having a lot of buzz and impact about it, actually by these researchers from the University of Toronto, probably in the business school, Meyer and Zhang, I think. And they did an experiment with students, college students, and they have them do a green activity, and then they find that after they do that, they feel virtuous, and therefore they go and do something bad. So it's this sort of idea that, oh no, we shouldn't get people to try and do green things, that it's this moral license idea, and it's a bad, yet again, it's a consumption rebound. So I think it's wrong. I mean, it's sort of, they're just taking kind of random people and giving them an external green thing. I mean, it's got to come from an internal motivation. But basically, there is this whole growing movement of people. It's a cutting edge movement in a lot of ways, which also means that it's going to diffuse more widely, because if you think about how consumer culture works, it's a very, very dynamic system. I mean, it's the hard part for us, but it's also the opportunity, is that these practices are in many ways at the center of where consumer culture is going and what is sort of aspirational and what people are looking to, and so you're going to see a lot of it diffuse much more widely.